Every opportunity has its risks. The question isn't how to avoid them, it's whether the reward justifies taking them. Let me show you how to do a real risk versus reward analysis that actually helps you make decisions. Most people worry about the wrong risks. So let's focus on the ones that actually kill startups. First, execution risk. Can you actually build what you're promising? For Xperience School, can we create content that's good enough that people will pay for it? That's a real risk. Second, market risk. Will people actually want this? We think career changers need portfolio projects, but what if they just want certificates? Third, financial risk. Can you survive long enough to succeed? If you need 12 months to build and only have 6 months of money, that's a problem. Now we need to put numbers on these risks so we can actually compare them. For each risk, score 2 things. Probability from 1 to 5, how likely is this to happen, and impact from 1 to 5, how bad would it be if it did? Multiply them together. A risk that's very likely, score 5, and would kill your business, score 5, gets a 25. That's a red flag. A risk that's unlikely, score 2, and wouldn't matter much, score 1, gets a 2. You can ignore that. Content quality risk? Probability 3, we might mess it up. Impact 5. Nobody would pay for bad content. Score 15. That's significant. Platform technical issues? Probability 2, we can handle it. Impact 2, we could fix it. Score 4. Not worried about that. Now the fun part, what's the actual upside here? As a PM, you're thinking about business impact and user value, not your personal revenue. Create 3 scenarios. Conservative is limited adoption but some value. Expected is your realistic impact. Optimistic is everything goes right but still achievable. Think in terms of metrics that matter to your company. User adoption rates, engagement metrics, retention improvements, or revenue impact if you're working on monetization features. For example, improving retention by 5% might be worth millions to your company. Now multiply each scenario by its probability. Conservative 50% chance. Expected 35% chance. Optimistic 15% chance. Your weighted outcome is what you're proposing to build. Here's where you make the actual decision. Add up all your risk scores. Compare them to your potential rewards. If your total risk score is over 50 and your expected impact is low, you're taking huge risks for minimal gain. That's a feature to skip or delay. But if your risks are manageable under 30 and the potential impact is significant for users and the business, that's worth proposing to your team. The key is being honest about both sides. As a PM, you're not betting your own money, but you are betting company resources and your credibility. If a risky feature fails, can you test it small first? Can you validate with users before building? Can you partner with other teams to reduce risk? Risk mitigation is core to product management. No one ever mentions this. Your personal career situation matters when you're pushing for risky features. Are you new to the company and need to build credibility? Maybe start with safer bets. Been there for years with solid track record? You can push for bolder ideas. Just passed a performance review? Different story than being on a PIP. Also consider your team's risk appetite. Some companies reward innovation and accept failure. Others punish any miss. Know your environment. Match your product proposals to your company culture and your standing within it. Your turn. List your top 5 risks, score them for probability and impact. Calculate 3 reward scenarios with probabilities. Then ask yourself honestly, is this risk worth this reward for your personal situation?